You know that feeling of nostalgia, old Magic cards, that feeling that you get when you play a basic land from 1995? There's nothing quite like it. Nothing tickles the old porcupine tree like some classic Magic the Gathering cards. I picked up a small little collection here from a woman on the marketplace of the Facebook, and she asked for a pretty penny. I wanted to see what was in there first, so I gave it a quick glance, and I said, "Whatever, I'll give you it," because I saw some cards in there that I wanted to have. So I went through it all already. Unfortunately, this is not new to me. It's just going to be new to you. But that makes it easier, so I can just go through all the old stuff that isn't really worth too much. Some cool looking stuff, you know. This is good for people who haven't seen these kind of cards before, I guess. But there is some good stuff in here as well. So I paid about $2.50 for this collection. Got some cool stuff. Got an Ice Age box, kind of beat up. It's all right though. A couple rule books from way back in the day. Look at that, ancient. The Duelist. I think that was I think that Duelist was from 1994 as well. Yikes! I'm dating myself here. All right, cool little Ice Age box. I'll just go through these real quick, just so you have an idea of what she had. A lot of homelands and fallen empires, so nothing crazy good. Some Ice Age as well, as you can see. Just a lot of like bulkish, but fun, great looking stuff. Yeah, you're not going to find anything too wild in here. I had fun going through all of this, I have to admit. There's a lot of cards that I used to have that I don't have anymore, but now I do have again, you know. Kind of bulkish, but it feels good to have, you know. The hoarder in me. Oh, Dark Ritual. Yeah, just an idea of what you're getting here. This is going to be a very quick video. I'm not going to spend too much time with this. But yeah, these old cards, they feel great. They look great. A lot of them are in great condition. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. You don't get art like that anymore. You know, the Anne Fraser, yeah, you can tell that cool, like, oily water effect in the back there. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, Quentin Hoover. Gorgeous art, always, as always. Look at this crazy glare. What am I doing? Eerie. Well, I don't think you guys want to look at those anymore. I'll show you what I got. I'll show you the good stuff, the fun stuff. The fun stuff is right here. We got some Ice Age lands. I like that. It's fun to me. Some revised lands as well. Revised lands. Sorted these all out. All right, cool. Let's get to the fun stuff. Look at this. All right, so we got some Four Horsemen stuff. Nothing Arabian Nights or Legends good stuff, but we've got some of the Dark. Some great art. Give you a little idea of what we went through here, card by card. It was fun picking through all these cards, you know, like these are all scattered through. It's not like they were set up like they are now. I had to go through and find all these older cards, the ones that I want to keep out. In particular, that was like basically it for the Dark, except for a couple that are coming up, you'll see. We got a few Hymn to Torax. We got the Van Camp, the Kirshner, the Hoover, and the Danforth. And I pulled some of these out. There you go, Nick. I got quite a few Javelineers there for you. I don't know how many you need. Maybe just one. Maybe one of each. Maybe a full playset. Who knows? They're there for you. All right, so moving on. I pulled out anything that was worth any value. If you see something here that's not worth value, it's just there for fun because I like the art or it's useful in a deck somewhere. You know, that's what I do. I'm kind of a hoarder. All right, so Gorilla Shaman, Rubinia Soul Singer. Now I have this again. I can create a commander deck, and yeah, if I want to go down that route with it. Regrowth, some old revised cards here, a couple snows, old snows, some high tides, some value there. Look at that. You know who that is? Svelin. Finally got a card. It's gorgeous. A couple Swords to Plowshares, one from Ice Age, one from, was that fourth edition, yeah. And we got a 5th edition counterspell, Ice Age counterspell, a Breeding Pit. Don't fall down there. You will get buried alive. This is a very good condition too. Weatherlight. There's a couple Weatherlight cards, nothing too crazy. Animate Dead, Hercules Recall, Smoke, Dark. Cool. Ghost Ship, dark. Uncle Istvan, cool. Dark. Gaia's Touch. This one's a good one. I like this one. It's basically like exploration, but it's only basic forests, and you can sack at any time to get 2 mana. So you're banking 2 green mana, it lets you play extra forest. Pretty funky, right? It's only a few bucks. So if you are interested in this, you could probably find one somewhere. All right. Urza's Mine. This one, it's got some value to it too. Original Urza's Mine. It's pretty sweet. A couple unlimited cards. Got an island and Ironclaw Orcs in there with a pirate ship as well. It's got some value. Now we got through all those fun little things. This is where it starts to get a little crazy because most of these are reserve list cards. I originally thought there was only like 2, 3, 4 reserve list cards, and then flying through and had to pull them all out because there's a lot. None of them worth a whole lot of crazy value, but just still reserve list cards nonetheless. Like these are like $1 or $2. Like no one's using, I mean, possible flying first strike Merfolk, but no one's using that. No one's using Homerid Shaman. Shamalama. Tap a green creature. That's kind of annoying, but Elvish Farmers, Fellow Knight Monk, tap, sack a green creature, and target land becomes a forest. We'll put a counter on it to mark that change. Cool. Cash and Skirmishers, yeah, kind of useless stuff. Like, look at this. No one wants to read this. 3 enchant land. You can only put it on your own land. Sack a Thrall. You get 3 counters on it during your upkeep. Remove one of those counters. If you can't, bury it. And this land has tap it, and all your attacking creatures get +2/-1 till end of turn. Kind of cool. Oh, that's like, what's that? Phyrexian Boon? Yeah, Alliance cards that does that. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing crazy, but I mean, reserve list cards. Not going to get printed again. Maybe one day. Draconian Silex, I don't know. Aeliopile, discovered that this is reserve list today. I have a bunch of these. I gotta pull those out, I guess. A couple of Mints of Sacrifice, some little classic mana rocks, Elven Lear, a few Dilith's Cubes, Zellen's Sword for your 50-cent reserve list card, Pollen, and here's where we get to the fun stuff. We got some fun stuff in here. We got some super fun stuff in here. Okay, so Goblin Bomb, pretty cool. Ooh, there we go. Cost 2 during upkeep, flip a coin. After a while, you lose a flip, you lose a counter, win the flip, put a counter on it. You can remove 5, 20 damage to target player. Pretty cool. It was good back in the day. It was an instant game win. Nowadays, I'm only mainly Commander. I'm not going to see this. I'm not going to play this. No one's going to play that. Ebon Praetor. 5/5 trample for strike. It gets weaker and weaker unless you sacrifice creatures, and gets stronger if they're thralls. Once again, reserve list cards. I think there's only 2 cards in here that aren't going to be reserve list cards, so bear with me here. Baron Senjir with me here. 5/5 flyer for 8. It gets 2/2 counters. That's different, you know. And tap and regenerate a vampire. That's got to be kind of spicy right now. There's got to be a couple sales for this thing. It's like, I think it's only like $10-15. Like Canadian Lunarinos, you know. Demonic Hordes. Sweet. It's my second one of these now. Tap, destroy land. 5/5 for 6. Ooh, I'm ruining it. Sorrow's Path. Crazy old land that lets you swap out blockers or exchange blockers. Not one that I would particularly use. What is going on with my... You gotta focus? There we are. All right, next we got the Teeth. We got the old Tithe. Oh, relax. Search your library for planes, and if you have less lands, old land tax style, you can search for an additional planes, put it in your hand, put them both in your hand, and shuffle your library afterwards. Gotta make sure you do that. Cool, right? That's worth a little money. And to complete a play set, I got an Anvil of Bogardan. My play group absolutely loves this card. They say, Ninja, why don't you just play Anvil of Bogardan so we can all draw 2 and discard 1, and we don't have to worry about our maximum hand sizes anymore? I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can do that for you. This is like, I'm just going to first turn, Island, Soul Ring, and then here you go, Anvil. And then they're usually quite happy about it, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm happy about it. They should be happy about it. I don't know. Royal Assassin. That's like $10 or $15, depending on the condition. Pretty cool. Classic art. I think that's my 6th or 7th one of those. Boom! Not reserve list cards. No, the last 2 weren't reserve list cards. But there is some price. I gave this away to a friend at like 50 cents or $1, like a cheese trade, not knowing that it was going to be worth what it is today. It was like $50, something like that. And last but not least, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was on the top of the pile. It's just one of the reasons why I went and got it. I have one of these myself already. I thought this was a $80 to $100 card because that's what it was when I bought it. I should be paying attention to the changes. Turns out it's worth a hell of a lot more than that now. Probably about double that. So I think with this card alone, I made back most of the value, most of what I spent. It's in very good condition. I think it's in like light play or moderate play. Actually, yeah, moderate play. But yeah, scarce, not easy to come across. Between these money cards right here, I mean, I made my money back, plus got some cool old stuff that I could throw in the back, you know, just let it gain some time and value, accrue a little value. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I have for you today. Next time I buy a box of cards randomly from people, I will probably just open it all so you can see my reaction, because my reaction was quite an impressive reaction. Like, I was impressed, you know, like, wow. I thought I was going to get hosed. I was worried. I wanted to look through the cards more. I was like, nah, whatever. I'll just buy them and go. And I'm glad that I did. I'm so glad that I did. I need something like this every now and then, you know, just a little diamond in the rough, little, what do you call it? Treasure. A little fine little treasure. Yeah. Tap it, crack it, get some mana. All right. Well, thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys watching as always. I hope you enjoyed this. Bunch of new cards here that, well, old cards. I don't know what to do with. I don't have to find a box and throw them somewhere unless you guys want them. Come over and get them. All right. Take care. Peace.